Labour agreements, one of my favourite topics. Very juicy, very topical.
It's something we've been doing a bit more at Rocket and Ash.
Yeah,
You're
great.
the labour agreement specialist, so go on.
Well, I don't know about specialist, but a great topic. Labour agreements are really a unique part of the Australian immigration program. Why? Because in a labour agreement, you're outside of the standard employment migration programs, and if you're able to request a labour agreement and that labour agreement is in effect, you're basically in a contract with the Australian government, and within that contract, there's much more manoeuvrability to employ overseas people that a business wants.
It basically means that if somebody's not on the 482 skilled list, but they are valuable to a business, an organisation could use a labour agreement to then get positions not on the 482 skilled list. Is that correct?
That is correct. So there are a number of different types of labour agreement. So the labour agreement that I'll define now is what's called a company-specific labour agreement. And why an employer or a company would use that would be because an occupation is not available through the standard lists, or the occupation that is requires different skill sets or English skills compared to what would otherwise be required. The main reason why labour agreements would be utilised is because an employer is involved in a regional activity. Why? Because many occupations in regional Australia are not necessarily included on the standard occupation lists. Or if an employer is involved in a new industry, let's take, for example, the renewables industry, the occupations and skilled positions in those industries have not yet become available on the list or even in the ANSCO dictionary. And the Australian government is very mindful of this, that the ANSCO dictionary, from which the skilled occupation lists are derived, is deficient in that regard.
So if you're an employer and you're looking at a labour agreement for your organisation, we have Michael Jeremy here who's very experienced and handled a number of cases. We would be more than happy to help you.